vengeance. I am the Knight. I am!
Growing up, the boss would constantly recite this phrase, as it helped him overcome his fears in life. It was truly helpful for him. But now, whenever he hears that phrase again, it only brings him annoyance. How's it going, laddies? Hope you're doing well. On this video, we're going to divert from our usual content from talking about anime or occupations. Instead, we're going to talk about a character. So straight talk only in this video, lads. With that out of the way, let's talk about our relationship with Before we begin, let's get one thing straight. This isn't a video about the upcoming projects or a ranting about video, okay? Now that we have explained ourselves, shall we begin? Like most individuals, our introduction to the Cape Crusader was of course watching the iconic 90s animated series. Where we saw a man take on the most heinous of criminals while being dressed like a freaking winged animal. He truly was inspirational for our boss, as this character didn't have any superhuman abilities. Yet despite his disadvantages, he takes on the most unrealistic of foes and manages to outwit them. From then on, the boss returned from the animated series to watch his first live-action portrayal of the world's greatest detective. And of course, he had to start with
I'll get drive-through.
Yeah, we know. Schumacher's take on the character was not the most appreciated from the bunch. But still,
It could have been worse. A lot worse.
from then on, our boss was fully enamored with the Cape Crusader. From his gadgets, to his cave, to his vehicles, to his suits, and his rogues gallery. It really was a renaissance for our boss, as he found comfort with the Cape Crusader, as he related to him so much. But like the Renaissance itself, it too has its flaws. Over the years of watching him, reading about him, we started noticing the flaws with Vengeance, starting with the most crucial one of them all.
Bruce Wayne.
Oh, sorry, Bruce Wayne.
Now, before you start commenting down below on how stupid we are and how we don't understand what we're doing and we are not true fans, allow us to explain ourselves, alright? We never said we hated him, alright? In fact, it is so tragic and compelling that it has inspired countless of characters, stories, to the point where he became a synopsis in the writing world. So now that you're calm and relaxed, allow us to explain the flaw with him. You see, laddies, as much as we enjoyed the story of how he became Vengeance and the journey he has gone through, that we started to find him to be quite a hypocrite, to be honest. What we mean by this is, for the past 85 years, he's been doing the same exact thing every single time. What I mean by this is, He brutally beats down these criminals to the near point of death and locks them up to only have them be released and do the whole thing all over again. Am I going crazy? Have I heard of this speech before?
Did I ever tell you the definition of insanity?
Allow me to elaborate for you. As much of an impact he has done for being vengeance, that now we're kind of fed up of seeing him behind the cowl. Now I know what you're gonna say to yourself. There's no one else who can take on that mantle, as that mantle is only for him. But here's the thing. There were. As you just saw there were others who took on the mantle of vengeance. And their stories are so iconic that till this day we have yet to receive a live action adaptation of these characters. John Paul Valley from Nightfall, Tim, Jason and Dick from Battle for the Cowl, Jim Gordon from Endgame, and of course the most famous person to ever take on the mantle of the Cape Crusader, Terry McGinnis. Oh yeah, there was also Damian Wayne from the Decade storyline. But that is from a different timeline, so it's not canon to any of the Crucial story. So, sorry Damian. Now that we have explained his first flaw, on to the second most crucial flaw of the Cape Crusader, his significant other. Look laddies, as much of an impact the Clown Prince has brought to entertainment by legendary actors, it doesn't mean that he has to appear in every single project that Vengeance is on. Look, I understand that their stories are forever connected with each other, and they have the best stories to ever be written in comic books. But that doesn't mean that now whenever there's a new comic, TV show or film without that gesture of chaos in it, that is just a mediocre story. Which brings me to my most crucial point. Mr. J is not a supervillain. He's a psychopath. Why do you laddies label him to be one of the greatest supervillains to ever be created, when in actuality he's not? You see guys, 84 years ago, the Clown Prince started out as your stereotypical bad guy in the Golden Age, to then doing the most inhumane acts of violence to ever be seen in comics, and gave evil a face that we associate with him. So then, let me ask you, do you consider him to be a supervillain? Or maybe a psychopath? You tell me. Look, we know some of you lads are already rolling around your grave about what we just said. Some of you are calling us heathens for our blasphemous views. And the some of you, the very little of you, are contemplating to yourself about the flaws we just pointed out. But it doesn't matter in the end, because whatever we said, controversial or not, will fall to deaf ears. As you just seen, Vengeance for the past decade went from being a violent protector with a heart of gold to being a stereotypical edgy, dark vigilante with a deep voice. What happened? Why has he turned into this recurring joke whenever someone portrays the Cape Crusader? Why? It's because for the past 10 years of his appearances in both animated and live action were all influenced by Christopher Nolan's take on him. And I get it. His interpretation of Vengeance revived his image on the big screen. But you forget that Nolan too was inspired by others who made the Cape Crusader legendary. Bruce W. Timms and Eric Rodomowski, because they're the reason why he's legendary. They're the reason why he's relevant. They're the reason why he has the most iconic rogues gallery. They're the reason why he's still influential. They're the reason why we still haven't forgot. So if there's anything you want to take from this video, James, be like them. Follow your heart. You're an amazing director, man. You've shown that your past does not dictate your future. So I know if anyone can make us believe in the Dark Knight again, it's you, James. Bring him back. And make him proud.
It's not who you are underneath. It's what you do that defines you.
Thank you guys for watching. I know this isn't our usual content that we talk about, but if you want us to do another one, just comment down below in the comment section, continue, and we'll do another one for you guys. Okay? And to the laddies that are new to the channel, please consider subscribing to the channel and turning on notifications so that you can get notified on our latest video. And also please consider watching our previous videos, as it will help you understand what we're on about. Alright? Alright lads, with that, thank you for watching the video. I hope you enjoy this one. I'm Sean, and I'm Brian, saying Nandri Wanakam.